If you feel like you're doing everything right, but your body isn't responding, maybe the problem isn't willpower. Most people never learn how the body actually deals with energy, and that completely changes the way you look at body fat. Today I want to explain, in a simple and realistic way, how everyday habits influence how the body uses energy over time. There are no miracles and no quick promises here. What I'm sharing is information that rarely gets explained clearly. Stay until the end, because the last point is often the most overlooked. Many people believe that body fat is just about eating less or training more. If that were true, no one would struggle. The human body is a complex system, and it responds far more to routine, internal signals, and consistency than to extreme solutions. When those signals are not aligned, the body shifts into a protective mode. Everything starts with energy. Every cell in the body needs energy to function properly. When this process isn't efficient, the body tends to conserve resources. That's not a bad thing, it's a natural survival mechanism. That's why, before thinking about external results, it's important to understand what's happening internally. One of the most common mistakes is living in extremes. Days of excess followed by days of restriction. The body doesn't respond well to extremes. It responds better to predictability. When your routine is chaotic, the body tends to hold on to energy instead of using it efficiently. Over time, this pattern works against progress. Another very common mistake is ignoring rest and recovery. Sleeping too little, feeling constantly tired, and trying to compensate with stimulation sends a clear signal to the body that the environment isn't safe. When the body senses this, it prioritizes survival rather than efficiency, which directly affects how energy is used. That's why different people get different results, even when following similar strategies. There is no single formula that works for everyone. What matters is understanding the body as a system, not as an enemy. When you respect that process, results tend to be more sustainable over time. Some simple habits tend to support overall balance. Keeping a more predictable routine, eating consistently, improving sleep, avoiding extremes, and developing patience make a bigger difference than most people realize. None of this is new. The real challenge is maintaining these habits consistently. Most popular information focuses only on external outcomes. But when you understand the basics of how the body works, your decisions become smarter. You stop jumping from one solution to another and start building something more stable and realistic. If this kind of clear, no exaggeration content resonates with you, consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like. That support helps this type of information reach more people. In the next video, I'll talk about a concept that almost no one understands when it comes to daily energy. If this topic interests you, the next video will make even more sense. See you there.